Hi, Megan. How are you doing today?
Hi, Jenna. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. It was very relaxing, I would say. It didn't do much because we were on the fence of being quarantined with my team, but all turned out well. No one's bothered.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes the weekends where you're just laying low is sometimes the better weekends. You sometimes need like to step away from the chaos. So I don't blame you.
100%.
Sounds awesome. So I'm really happy we're getting the opportunity to speak again. This is obviously like a follow-up from our last meeting. And you were speaking with me about, maybe wanting a new computer. That would be something that would absolutely help you in your job at the underground agency. So do you mind me asking you a couple of questions about that?
No, go ahead.
All right, wonderful. So to start, Megan, what led you to desire a new computer?
Well, as we were talking and discovering some of the things that I was working through and understanding about what's going on in my job and what would actually make it easier, a laptop just came to the conclusion. Just having faster, longer battery life, faster computer applications, and more storage to save all of my projects that I do for marketing would just be kind of ideal. And also a better camera feature because now that our world is moving to more virtual, it's kind of a necessity.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Can't be looking bad in the computer camera. I know it's a huge difference from the phones, so
Can't be
I
looking
don't
like
blame you.
Minecraft, no.
Yeah. So, Megan, do you mind me asking who is involved in making the purchase decisions for the underground agency?
So that would go through probably my professor, Dr. Raska. We are very independent in projects we work on, though, however, but they do start with him. But if it were to be for strictly the underground agency, it would go through him.
Yeah, absolutely. So I understand that you have some specific criteria for a new laptop. Can you provide me with a few more details as to what you might be looking for?
Of course. Well, we would definitely need something that has a battery life that would last longer than, well, our meetings are typically sometimes 2 to 3 hours long. So something that can record 2 to 3 hours or even hold just proper up to date applications. That's pretty ideal because we do work with PowerPoint, we work with Microsoft, we work with um, Microsoft Teams, we work with Slack, all these different applications that are required for our computers. So we just need a lot of storage as well and to save all of the information our companies give us. So definitely storage that's prime, something that's be able to be backed up, quality camera, so just things like that. And also price is a huge thing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you have a need from a laptop that might make it a deal breaker? So, something that's like a must have?
Um, I would say just honestly being readily available, always timely, being trying to present a laptop on a laptop that is just being extra slow is not very professional. So something that is fast, quick is definitely important, and something also that's kind of portable but not too small, if that makes sense. So we want a laptop that we can see all of our stuff, even have a split screen to see all of the information that we're working on a presentation and from the information they have. So something that has a big screen, but yet can be carried to and from the office that we are working with.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually have a PowerPoint slide that I brought with me today that just shows, two examples of some types of computers that we offer that I thought might fit some of the qualifications that you have been looking for. So as you can see, Megan, on the left, we have the Windows Surface 3, and it's got that great battery life that you were talking about, 11 and a half hours, which, if you're in 3-hour meetings and recording, I mean, I can imagine that that would be great. Also, you mentioned multitasking, and the Surface 3 is amazing for that. It does come in two different sizes, the 13-inch and the 15-inch. So, based on whatever you and your colleagues think would probably be best. There is a bit of a price difference as well in the 13 to 15 inch. Also, obviously, the built-in camera, studio mics, and clear video calls, which you mentioned, not wanting to look like Minecraft. So absolutely, that would be a great option for you. And those are running around $700 just for one. And then on the right side, we have the HP touchscreen. And you get fast charge on this computer. So in about 45 minutes, your battery can go from 0 to 50%, which
Oh,
is huge. Because sometimes I feel like with laptops, you can be sitting with it on the charger all day, and that can be extremely frustrating. You got that crystal clear display, and it, boots up in seconds. You're transferring files quickly. You're not waiting too long to save, documents, video files, nothing. And like you said, you need speed, efficiency, and I think that that's great. This one's a little bit bigger, so it's 15.6 inches, but it also has touchscreen display, and it's running at about $650. So both of the computer options do have, touchscreen capabilities, which I thought would be great, since I know you're working on some Photoshop projects and, doing a lot of presentations. And I know that that feature can be extremely helpful. So those are just two of, the types of computers that we're, offering right now. Just some examples. So Megan, another question for you. What impact does a reliable computer have on your operations and your workflow with the agency?
Yeah, so the impact, honestly, kind of what we said previously in the last meeting, it would just make everything flow much better. The stress of not worrying about whether our laptop is going to die on us or not in this 2-hour Zoom meeting, because it could be at 50 one time and then 0 the next, as in how our phones are these days as well. So
Yeah.
just the impact of having the security of a reliable laptop, something that's going to get the job done quickly and efficiently and save our work, to where it's like, oh, nope, you don't have enough room on your drive to do that. It's like, well, I have this 17-page PowerPoint for my job that I can't now save, or this new Photoshop that I created for 15 hours, I can't save that on either. So.
Yeah, next thing you know it, you're deciding between whether to keep family photos or the work presentation. So you start deleting everything, and it can be stressful madness. So absolutely, I understand the importance of, having a good computer memory. Absolutely. So what are the expectations that Dr. Raska has for you in terms of productivity during your work week?
So Dr. Raska does have very set deadlines always for what we are trying to accomplish, and he always wants us to do it individually as well. But we go through him for our projects, so just being able to reach our deadlines in a timely manner without having too much difficulty would be something ideally for Dr. Raska. And it would impact us greatly, just because we would be able to, first of all, impress him with how much we got done and the quality of work we have, and just knowing that his students are going to get quality work done with the correct and proper technology.
Yeah, absolutely. So how would your business then be affected if something went wrong with your personal technology, or how might that affect you or the other agents?
We would just go downhill, honestly. If, like, let's say my computer crashed, I wouldn't be able to do my part, which everyone usually has equal parts to a project. So I wouldn't be getting an entire section done if my technology failed me. If everyone's technology happened to go out for some reason, we wouldn't have a deliverable for this company who's making multi-million dollars and also waiting for us to present this, which their entire project is relying on us, because it's all that we are doing is working for this project. So our entire shindig would kind of just go downhill.
Yeah, absolutely. And I understand, like, they're kind of, taking a chance on you guys as a not-for-profit agency, kind of working for free and kind of for the opportunity in order to build up your profile, your portfolio, how important that is. So absolutely. So what would your clients do if the agency didn't perform as expected?
Our clients would probably say, hey, we appreciate you trying to help us, but that's not what we're looking for. You're not really delivering what we're expecting on the time that we need it, so we're just going to look elsewhere for the work. And that would be really unfortunate, because that would look really bad for us and obviously not give us the experience we're needing.
Yeah, absolutely. So Megan, if I can demonstrate to you that the laptops that my company sells can make the agency more efficient, would you be interested in, having another meeting so I can go over, some more specifics in detail?
Oh, 100%.
Awesome. Well, we can definitely set up another meeting. I'll follow up with an email with you kind of looking to schedule. But before we're kind of finished here, did you have any questions for me today based off of the things that we discussed?
Yeah, of course. I did have a couple just to make sure that we're on the same page. So those laptops are pretty priced well, but I would, for the amount of people we have in the agency, for Dr. Raska to purchase or even potentially try and fundraise, I think he would need something more like along the lines of, if you would buy it purchasing in a certain amount, if we got a deal like purchasing in bulk and got this for this discount, if that's even an option kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the prices on our laptops obviously reflect the quality of the product that you're going to be receiving. So, it's important, as you said, to buy something that's sustainable and adaptable to, updates, because technology is, ever changing and constantly upgrading. So our customer service is obviously very hands-on, and any issues that you would have with laptops, with the laptops, we'd be willing to help you with. So like obviously, group pricing is available. I would just probably need a better idea as to how many laptops you would be looking for. So, maybe after you discuss with Dr. Raska, like how many the agency would be able to maybe afford, or what your budget is, that would obviously help me a lot.
Perfect. Awesome. And yeah, I can definitely get that number to you after we speak after this meeting. I did have another question. Do you have any warranties? So, like, let's say within the year something were to happen with a laptop, would you be able to offer warranties, or is that something now that's not included?
Yeah, no, absolutely. A warranty would definitely be, included. And especially if you guys are buying in bulk, of course, we can do our best to assist you with any issues that may come up with the laptops, because, technology can be a little funky. So, we have our own little like personal geek squad here with us. So we'd obviously be happy to assist you and, provide you with different options for warranty plans that, and you guys can decide based off of what you think is best.
Perfect. Well, I'll definitely get this information back to him. He did only his only questions were about price and pretty much, and we had talked about applications and availabilities for updates. So I think that answers my questions that I have for you.
Awesome. Well, if you didn't have any more questions, I think I'll let you go. But I really appreciate you taking the time to meet with me today. And, I'll follow up with that email that we talked about.
Perfect. Thank you. I hope to speak with you soon.
All right. Thanks, Megan.
Bye.